GameFace here, and I am back in Planet Coaster, and my microphone is. Never mind. Hey Wolfie. Hey Scott. So, um, we all know I've been sort of, plugging away on these things lately, the little shops, and I don't know. I still want to finish this up, and this is already on the workshop too. And the last thing we were working on was the candy store, and that is, you know, it's getting there. It's definitely starting to get there. It has too much of a Christmassy thing. I'm gonna try to remove some of this and put some other stuff in here. We can leave this here. I want to get rid of the Christmassy feel to it, but yeah, I do. I definitely want to. But I have another mission. We built the workshop a while ago. When we built the workshop, I built a robot. Hey, D's nuts, welcome back. I built the large robot. I think I actually still have it in my blueprints. I built. Where is he? Where is he? I've dumped a lot of crap in here over the years. So yeah, I built this guy, and I said I'd come back and like what my plan was to like basically have the robot lying down all broken up into not all of its pieces, but broken and overgrowth and everything, and build a coaster around that. But I've decided to go one step further and forget about the robot altogether. And my new plan is to build my next coaster as a standalone in another park. Only in another park because I don't know if I'm going to exceed the 4,000 piece limit. So yeah, that's the idea here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna back out of this. You know what? I'm gonna give this one more ride, just because I want to. Whoa, it's paused. We'll stop that. So yeah, the plan is to go in and start working on my next coaster, which is going to be called Apocalyptic City. That's the plan. And the idea here is like a post-apocalyptic buildings like falling down, steel structure exposed. I'm not sure about fires burning and stuff like that. I was thinking more of a lot of overgrowth and having it to that point. Obviously this is really loud and I need to talk really loud. Never mind. Hey Marco! I don't know why this is so loud. I should turn it down. There we go. Now I can compete with the volume of the coaster. Okay, so that's the plan right now. Is we're going to create a new world, and the coaster may end up in here in the long run. But I just want the room to work on it. Unlike this where I had too many limits. But damn, that's going to look nice when it's done. If it's ever done. So let's go back to the main menu. City. Alpine, I think, or deciduous. Is that right? I better spelled that right. Look like an idiot on live YouTube. Oh, wait a minute. I already spelled it wrong. No, actually, I spelled it right. Apocalyptic City. Okay, so there we go. Start new. Ta-da. Start new. Ta-da. Now, I'm not going to customize the map. I think everything I need is in here. Dirt. We'll need lots of dirt. Hey, Nick, what have you missed? Sorry, I don't have... It's all on video. You can go back. It's all there. So, we've got a new clean slate here, and maybe I'll build a coaster. Now, I'm not really sure on the coaster either. Maybe I should be deciding that first. Maybe I should be experimenting with other things. But let's take a quick look. Maybe something like this that you like, a floorless. Okay, well, we'll see you later. Have I done... No. I never finished that. I built a bunch of stuff in there and never finished the rest of it. I should really upload the statues and stuff to the workshop. But whatever. What I want to do... Chat's not showing. What is going on? Why is chat not showing? Huh. Where did it go? Don't tell me they've changed it again. That would really, really, really disappoint me. They keep on changing it. Cam. No, it looks like it's right. But that looks kind of crappy. What is it doing? This isn't good. No, it's not working at all. Now everything's broken and there's a big white square on the screen. See? This is what we should know, but leave leave well enough alone. Basically, the chat site seems to be down right now, and it's even causing got the thing on it. So I'm gonna have to hide it, and we'll figure out what's going on after, because it's not working. Sorry. I'll keep my eye on it though. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It just brought up that message. But again, why the bad background? Okay, there we go. We might have added. It might be fixed. You'll have to send a message before I can tell you, though. Okay, so that's sort of my plan. And the first thing, I'm going to basically start off with the station, and then we're going to build out some stuff around the entryway to the station, and then up. Hey, Marco. Or I already said that, didn't I? I don't know. And then there's going to be a bunch of stuff around behind it. I don't know if it's going to be a 4,000 piece or what. I'm going to have to wait and see. But I think I want to start by building a station of some type, and it's not going to be like a normal station. It's going to be like backset, offset. You're probably not going to see much of it from the entrance. Is my thought here. So let's start with that. Again, it's not going to be all gray, but there's going to be a lot of gray, but there's also going to be a lot of green and plants and color from that sense, as well. Actually, do I want a bigger station? Guess I should decide that right now, eh? Why doesn't it listen to me? Okay. I guess that last one didn't count. No. There we go. Maybe that. Okay. So I guess the first thing, this cannot be that color. It's got to have a gray, lifeless look to it, because I'm actually going to grow plants and trees all over it. Maybe not trees, but plants and stuff. So the first thing I want to do is start to build a structure around this. We're not really going to have a grid or a lot of grid items, I don't think. Well, I guess I'll have to wait and see. But right away, I'm just going to put down a wall piece just to get my bearings, I guess, would be the best way to put it. Just grab on something like this. Actually, it's oh, why? Yeah, thanks, game. That wasn't really bad. It looked like cinder block. guess this doesn't really matter. I'm just going to lay that out so that we have the corner to work with, and then I'm going to clear this and we're going to look for concrete. And look what options we have. Hey, Mineswept! How you doing? Okay, so most of these I don't want. These seem like reasonable. I don't like the color. They need to be more lifeless and gray. Not black, but more of a gray color. I think the sunlight is affecting things too much. Yeah, 41. Yeah, that's what I want. 41. Okay, so that'll be, those will be useful. The problem I see, of course, is a lot of these are basically grid pieces. So I'm gonna skip from concrete to stone, or not stone. Well, maybe actually temple, because there's those 4x4 pieces and all that stuff that looks like I could probably get it colored properly to, you know, like here's broken pieces and worn stuff. Whoops. These will be useful, I think. More to show the buildup of debris. That'll be good. What I want right now, just the 4-meter. I know there's the building pieces, but there's also the square one somewhere. I thought. There it is. That's what I want. So the first thing I'm going to do is, again, gray these out. Make them look like concrete. I think that's going to work just fine. And then if we start building this up around the sides, like the structure, like the shell structure of a modern like building. And you know, of course, I can always do stuff like this. Oh, I guess I can't yet. I shouldn't do that way. Yeah, I guess I can. Things can be moved around. Oh, I already got Planet Zoo. But you probably knew that already, right? Okay, Planet Coaster wants to play itself, it seems. It shoots across the... Oh, it's stuck. Okay, whatever. It got the clicking down of the mouse, but it didn't notice me letting go of the mouse. And that's actually what the best description of what's happened there. Now, this might not all stay like this. Like so the plan here, of course, would be to sort of follow through with what I'm doing here, and then make some adjustments after the fact to make it look like it should look. Now, this isn't going to be a big, huge building. There'll be larger buildings around it that, you know, we'll use for the basis of what the coaster is going to go around. Well, actually, we'll build the coaster. Um, well, it's going to be a tandem process, I think, because I think one of the mistakes I make when I do these things is I build one and then the other, or the other and then one. You know, and really, it would be better if I did it as a whole thing. And actually, what I think I'm going to do here is move that down here, because I'm going to get rid of that. We're going to break a lot of this down onto the ground here. This, I'm going to, again, we're trying to make this as apocalyptic as possible. If that is a real goal that we should be, you know, striving for. I'm going to drop this in here at that level. I'm going to get rid of this. Let's start, like, making something out of this. Whoops. You know what? There we go. I'm going to bend that out like that. I just don't like how flat and straight it is. Okay, and then of course, if we got something like that, there's got to be some reason it's like that. And then what I'm gonna do is, I have an idea. No. Okay, are there any pieces of this that are somewhat straight? Okay, if I were to take this and make it black, what would it look like? Oh no, it's too flat. Maybe not. It is kind of flat. I have another idea. Again, I'm looking in the wrong place for the wrong things both times. There we go. So what I am going to do for Planet Zoo, and I already sent the email today, I'm booking off the week. So yeah, there we go with that. So now I should be able to just like grab this and so it better be good. Is what I'm saying. Um, I'm kind of concerned about it from what I've seen. There seems to be limitations on Sandbox. So I'm not sure what to make of that. And I'm really going to be sad if you have to work through all the scenarios before you can use Sandbox. And I might just end up with a week off if I have to return it. That would be sad. I don't like that. Why is that solid? I've noticed that before. Okay. So I was going to say, okay, so let's line this up to underneath the edge of this. I know it looks like a parking garage right now. But once you see what I'm getting to here. And you know, I might break out one of these some of these other ones. Like just doing something like this would work. Or I take something like this. I couldn't have built this like on a straight thing, could I? And we can just leave it like that. Actually, what I've done, I decided I'm not really looking at. Sorry, I'm not really looking at other people's work. I really generally don't do that. But I am looking. I searched for Apocalyptic City in on Google Images, and I got some ideas to work off. But hey, welcome back. Yeah, so I've actually done a Google search here, and I've got some pictures, like stock photos. I'm not stock photos, but obviously because nothing quite looks like this. So now, like from this, what I'll do is I'll pick up a couple of these, you know. Some of them I won't. I will use smaller pieces. And now I'm going to do something like we'll go in here. You know, there'll be like some type of stuff around the front, like there was structure there, like there was a entryway. It'll all be clear. Stuff will be cleared out of the way for the path to get in there, and then I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna fill things up with like stuff like this. So I'll obviously that's not going to be the thing. That might not be the best one either. What am I looking for? What I'm looking for is this. No. No. That's more like it. Just more like that, though. I don't know if it's a good mix. Of course, there'll also be things like... Where's the tree? Where's the tree I was looking at? I'm not just making this up, you know. I have a plan. It might not seem like it at the moment, but I have an image in my head. And there's just not the right... Where's the trees? Where's my trees? Where'd my trees go? That's not my tree. Here we go. You know, obviously this is not gonna go there, but there might be a pile of concrete underneath here. You know, that I think that's the best thing for me to do right now, is to build out a little corner of this, to get a feeling of what I'm trying to build myself. You know what I mean? It sounds insane, but leave me to my madness, and a marvelous thing I will build. Where am I here? I don't even know where anything is, so any of this stuff. You know, obviously there's still going to be dead material around and stuff like that, so we'll have stuff like that. But I need this to be a lot more I don't know what the word is. And yes, that's seaweed. But is it? Why are you doing this, Planet Coaster? It's like, here, let's make everything go away. I don't think this was the best place for this. I don't think I should have used seaweed. I can't get rid of it now. It won't go away. Hello, seaweed. It's like, no, you can't bring me down. But it's in there. It's in there. Well, you know what, seaweed? Don't mess with me. Okay, so now that the seaweed's gone, let's use a little more common sense and go with something like this, which will make much more sense in a jungly like atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's not going to work. Those things are hanging sideways. Well, that was nice. Why didn't you? Thank you for moving it over there while you did that. That really helped me. And you know, of course, because this really wouldn't be like that. We would be expecting more like piles of crap on the top here. I'm going to use plants to build that up. So there'll be a lot of plant material on top of everything. Because, you know, time. Like I said, it's not really apocalyptic city. It's post-apocalyptic city. I don't know about using stuff like this. I'm like, is this the right? But you know, this might work. You know what I mean? Again, I can always find more greenery to put up here. And you know, maybe this is a thing. Maybe I should have this here in a couple places. And in other places around it, let's find some broken down bricks. And we'll put that there. Broke. We need some broke bricks. We'll just of course that can't be that color. We all know that. There's another pile of broken castle bits. Maybe they're under piles. Maybe they're scenery piles. Piles of scenery. Yay, piles of scenery. Whoa, that's a big pile of scenery. Okay, let's start moving some of this to where we actually want it. I don't think people are going to load up in the coaster here, are they? Or that's actually the entryway. Yes, they are going to. Are they? Is this where they let the cattle through to the slaughter? I mean the people through to the ride? Where's the music? You don't hear the music? Where's the music? So I'm going to pull this through to this side. We'll continue some iron beams across. But most of this is going to be broken down, eh? And just in piles. That didn't exactly work out right, but that looks okay. I guess the things we can do, because this is the way buildings are put together, there can be lines. I think I want to expand this through, but I do believe if I go to here and I look for temple, there's broken pieces I can fill these in with. I do believe. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. Ruin. Nope, there isn't. So that's only available in the castle pieces, which is too bad. I was hoping to fill some of this stuff in with it. But because this stuff is like this, whoops. I might be able to, you know, no. Made that. But that seemed to fix it. So again, all I need to do here is grab one of those piles of garbage. Piles of stuff. Wow. I don't know if I like the wood there. Okay, so now I need to somehow put growth all the way up these on a lot of these columns. We need some like vine type growth, you know, because obviously I'm not leaving this like this. This isn't going to stay like this. I'm basically sampling right now. I'm trying to figure out what I want out of this, what's going to work, what's not going to work. You know, the same as what I do when I'm doing the buildings now. As I go look at what am I going to use for parts first. So we can expect more stuff like all this all the way down. I really wish I could change the color of these things. I don't like that they're so light. I'd like some variation in the green. But you know, can't have everything. There's the other pile of debris that I can put down. Just so that if we need it, we can just copy it from there. So I'm gonna basically try to continue this pattern of off, like broken off pieces. Across here. We'll put some steel work out underneath some of it. I should actually bring one piece all the way across again, though. I don't know where to go with it. No. Here. I thought that blue one was trying to trick me. And again, the steel. We gotta work this steel into this whole mix somehow. What? Why are you not lined up? Okay. No, the tree doesn't go. Let's bring this all the way down to this end. No. And, you know, we've definitely got to keep part accountability. I'm just kidding. So when they come looking for it, we know that this never mind. And of course we need rebar. No. Okay, so let's see here. After this, I'll get to some more trying to get the sort of the look and the feel of this thing down, like the plants and. And again, we're needing another pile. Oh, we'll need a bigger pile than that. Let's duplicate a pile from the front. Wouldn't be making sense for those piles to all be pointing the same way now, would it? Now, because, you know, trees don't care. They don't. They really, really, really don't. And again, you'll notice I'm trying not to use land to deform things, because I'm liable to just go and do that. You know what I mean? It's easier for me to just bend the land out of shape. But then if I get this less than 4,000 pieces, I've created myself a problem. If you know what I mean. I won't be able to submit it to the workshop. I won't be able to pull it out. You know, so yeah, I want to avoid all those things. It's either going to be a standalone, or I'm going to be able to move a 4,000 piece thing into a blueprint. Hey, Lawson. Yeah, welcome back. I'm not sure how long it's been. Why do I have no rocks? Okay, there's trees. But where's the menu gone? Planet Coaster's broken, everybody. Look at it. Look at it. The menu's gone. Submenu is being hidden. There it is. It came back. Yay, submenu. Wow. I shouldn't have to applaud the submenu for working. I'm not sure what I want. It's more of a and just in case, just in case, I want to be able to submit it to the workshop. That's the one thing. So that's why I didn't build it in the other park, is because if I want to submit it to the workshop and it ends up having to be submitted as a park, it's going to get submitted as a park. We can fill all this in after. And we don't know how much of that's going to be wasted because I'm going to end up doing some other stuff. Oh, yeah, I only build coasters in simulators. Yeah, for my the model of my broken down structure here, I'm going off some images. There's going to be buildings in the back that are more complete. The theme, it's called Apocalyptic City. So it's an overgrown post-apocalyptic ride. You know, I am definitely drawing off some of what I did in the ruins in Something Scary, obviously. But I'm also drawing off video games I played. The first one that comes to mind was called Sub something. Sub. It was about a girl and her little brother. That were lost in a sunken city. I can't remember what it was called. So again, this is not just going to be on here. This is all going to extend all onto the platform. This is like I said, an overgrown city. I do want more colors though. The colors of the plants are bugging me right now. I want more diversity in my overgrowth. Obviously it's somewhat tropical, but I'm also going to put in, you know, proper, because everything's not alive. You walk through any natural environment and you find a lot of things are dead. So I'm going to include all that stuff too. It's not going to look pretty, but it's going to look awesome. Well, it's going to look pretty. I'll try to make it look pretty. I still haven't decided where the entrance is going to be. Oh yeah, we definitely need a lot more color. We also need a lot more structure, you know, in this area. Like, it can't just be what we're seeing here. I'm not sure what all is going to end up going here. But you know, a lot of this material is awesome for this. I can just take this and just sort of angle it right. Get it up underneath the ground like that. I don't know why I'm looking at blue, because it's not going to be blue. And of course, making it all the same color isn't going to work either. Yeah, see, what I've gone with, it's going to be a slower ride through this apocalyptic environment. So I haven't really got to that that point, but I think it's going to be. Let's have a look. What are our options? I think it's just a chain. Yeah, it's chain lift. So there's probably going to be, I would guess, 2 lifts. I'm expecting to probably have another building here where we'll go up and in through, like, right through the a part of the ruins of the other building, before we really climb up further into the tops, into the higher pieces of the high rises, and start swinging around through them, through the, you know, I'm gonna try to do broken glass and all that stuff as well. I'll do what I can when it comes to that. Oh. Why did that just go away? Actually, you know what? If I grab all of you, how can you turn me away? In this area, we could have something like that. You know, like most of the structure will be broken down, and it'll just be the framework that's left over, because, well, this would be thousands of years. So we won't have any, I won't be able to go, oh, here's some windows. I don't think. Well, I'm gonna have to see what I can do with that. You never know. I might be able to have like a small buildings around that are just basically the shells from the city building, and with vines and just trees growing up the sides, and you know, with just massive overgrowth on it. But I just figured my station would look would be a lot more apocalyptic. I think that was appropriate for this build. But we'll see. Stranger Things haunted house. See, that's not going to work. People would die. Obviously, this thing sitting out here is probably not an ideal situation either. What? Okay, let's go back into there. Oh no, you're absolutely right. There's got to be hanging wires. There's got to be, you know, structure that made to look like all the rebars going up. Like, yeah, there's a lot of work to do here. You're right on. It's got to look like we're basically walking into. Well, you've seen the detail that I put into, something scary. I want to take that and put that into a ride. Just one ride. And that's the idea here. I don't know how it's going to work out. But it's not going to be as big as something scary, obviously. That's just scary. So that's the idea. A lot of detail packed into a small area. So let me see here. I want cabling. So now if I take this, I think this will work. You know what I mean? Like, am I using blueprints? No, I used Google image search for inspiration. But I'm not basing this on anything I've seen. There's generally no blueprints for apocalyptic So that's all made to look like basically rebar. Now I'd like to wrong area. I'd like to find something to put along here. Oh no, I don't use. No, I build blueprints for the Steam Workshop. I don't use. Yeah, no, I've never used a blueprint from the Steam Workshop. So I think what I can do for a lot of this is something like this. And then just so that we know it's concrete, we can just like sort of pull it off to one side a bit. I can also pull it out here. But again, this reminds me of something I did in Pirate's Paradise. And then let's, from that, we'll pull. No. No, don't do that. I specifically wanted to do completely the opposite of that. Thank you very much. I specifically set up to do the opposite of that. You're like, flip it over. Again, I want some color in here. These are roses. So definitely don't want it to be bland. Let's not put that there. Let's put that there. I'll lean it back a bit. So there is this idea for larger trees, which the only larger trees that I have right now are built out of art pieces. But I've been looking at a lot of this and thinking if I were to take stuff like this, and I could build like much more epic trees. With using some type of method like this. than is possible with what's already in the what's in Planet Coaster by default. You know what I mean? And then, you know, we could bring up 3 of these. And, you know, with using this technique, we could build some pretty large trees. Oh. Like, you could even use these for branches. Like, it looks very, very branch-like in a way. Yeah, so like there's lots of possibilities when it comes to that. Like for this, like, you know, this could even be, oh, I didn't realize this was actually part of my building. Like, you could seriously use little trees like this. You know, like this would be easily doable. It wouldn't be easily doable. This would be quite a bit of work, but it might be worth it. So as you can imagine, a tree, large, it looks something like this. You know, yeah, we'd have to do a lot of structural work, you know, just to make it a viable thing, but, you know, that would look awesome. Oh, you haven't seen my you never saw Glow World then. Where's the Glow World tree? Here we go. Let's bring out the big guns. There's the Glow World tree. This would be a whole nother thing altogether. Like you could build. Okay, so let's say the entrance was here. I could build tree pieces growing up from both sides and merging into one tree. That could be something. But, you know, that's the other thing here. We got to know that not all this is... Some of this is dead growth as well. It's not all living growth. So I'm going to be able to... Come on. Come on, game. Play with me, not against me. So, you know, it's not all going to be like that. I'm going to also put in things like, you know... They didn't quite make it. I shouldn't be packing the front of this up too much, though. I do need to leave an entrance and an exit. So maybe... It's like it heard me and purposely decided I'm not going to listen to that click you're doing. Yeah, but the fallen tree being cut wouldn't really make any sense. I have to cover the cuts. Because if there's nobody to cut the tree, how did it get cut? Huh? You're assuming people survived this apocalypse. And in this scenario, you know, like, there's a lot we could do here. You know? Ah, hey, Nick, you're on Twitch now. How you doing? How you doing on Twitch? Treating you better than YouTube? Or need I ask? Okay, so where was I? You know, the other thing, of course, is I've been playing a lot of Horizon Zero Dawn. And that's it inspires me a lot. Okay, I see everybody's moving to Twitch. That's okay. I need the numbers. So, you know, all of that is inspiration to this. I'm going to say mostly Horizon Zero Dawn. Well, that's dedication. So, you know, like I said, post-apocalyptic city here. So let's... Oh, I should have looked at what dirt colors I had. Leaves, rock, 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 grass, rock. That's some nice rock. And this is some leaves on top of that rock. Excuse me. I should have changed out one of these for leaf. But I think I think I'll be okay here. I'm going to remove this for now, because I don't think that'll be a thing yet. I think maybe two big huge trees on the sides might sort of pull it all to sort of wrap the whole thing, and so yeah, maybe two in the back. They'll all be the same tree, just copies of it, because, you know, I'm not making different trees. I think I got all the time in the world. So when we come out here, again, a lot of green. Everything covered in green. It's either going to be this green, because I find this one's nice and thick, you know what I mean? Compared to this, which we're also going to use a lot of. Do I ever play Minecraft? No. I almost bought it last week, though. So I guess that would mean I don't even own I don't own Minecraft. But I will. I'm gonna buy it. Just not anytime soon. Okay, so now Java, you say? I'm gonna buy not the one on the Microsoft Store. Whichever one that is. Really, you didn't? Okay, I'm not finding what I need. Oh, maybe I am. I just didn't look hard enough. Racing stripes. Yeah, we want racing stripes on this thing. It's the only thing left. It's the only color left are the racing stripes. I thought there was like a broken car. It's like a car out of time. Was a parking garage. No, I'm just kidding. That's not going to work. Yeah, but you know, if you were to spend that money on a gaming PC, you would have such an awesome gaming PC. Hey, Cold Smoke! You would have such an awesome gaming PC. Why are there all the cars different sizes? Like, I could fit one of these cars in the trunk of the other one. Okay, now we gotta overgrow these though, because they can't look like this. That would be crazy. You know what? With 3 monitors and a racing wheel. Yeah. 3 monitors is okay. But right now I'm actually using 5 monitors. My primary game monitor. I have my chat and my Discord here. I'm monitoring YouTube here. I've got the stream monitoring here, and then up here I've got all the apocalyptic city stuff I'm looking at. I want a glass building with like plants growing out of it and smashed stuff. Sorry. I got a little carried away. I'll calm down. And 2 laptops. My brother just bought a gaming laptop. And yeah, it's better than his PC. But, you know, I said to him, but yeah, your PC's like, PC doesn't stand for personal computer anymore. It stands for piece of crap. It's so old, but whatever. I guess the only game he plays is Battlefield anyway. I don't know why the only game he plays is Battlefield. Yeah, I had a Mac Mini. I don't know why. At one point I had it hooked up to the 2 monitors on the top. It worked. I have no complaints. My PC kicked its butt. I really wish I could just emulate a Mac. I should be able to do that. But there's licensing issues, it would seem. But that's what I would like. Yeah, you could say that, but Lawson, I'm running a i7 4790K. Now GPUs are great. I have two of them, and they're both Titan X's. But you know what? I still need a CPU upgrade. Doesn't matter that I'm running two Titan X's. Games don't care. Games don't care anymore. Um, I have to admit I haven't run into a lot of problems in a lot of places, but I have run into problems. Assassin's Creed. Odyssey, and it's not that it was a problem. The game ran smoothly. It just didn't let anything else run. Now, I'm guessing that could be the game. I know that could be the game. I'm a software developer. I know they could be completely to blame. But whatever. I perceived it to be a problem on my side. So I also put together a shopping list with an i9 9900K, 32 gigs of RAM, new motherboard. I'm not replacing my video cards. And then I started looking, and I went and did Cinebench. I did all the modern benchmarks. I own 3D Mark, so I ran the 3D Mark, and I'm like, I'm in the top 10% still. I'm not buying any new hardware. That would be crazy. So I've decided against it for now. Why am I in a tree? Scooping dog poop in a kennel. Wow. Not your chosen profession, obviously. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh, maybe I should do it like this. No. Try that again. Which is up? Let's just take a slab or two here, because we all know that there would be broken off slabs of concrete. It just wouldn't be so cleanly broken. That's the problem I have with all this. Saving. So now that I have this here, I don't want it. I am going to put trees here. But this is like our centerpiece, right? So What? Gotta remember, we need to leave room for the path to come in. I washed dishes when I was younger. Wow, already used 5% of our parts. Why would you do that, Planet Coaster? Why do the things not line up with the things? Is that on purpose? It doesn't even line up with itself, with its other sister parts. Makes me sad. I don't feel like being sad. It makes me sad to be sad. Never mind. Yeah, see, check the response time on your TV, though, Wolfie. Unless it's a monitor, a TV would have much lower response time. But, of course, I found unless you play, like, high-speed, shooters and stuff like that, none of that actually even matters. That's what I've found, but I could be wrong. HC 6700. See, I don't even know. I couldn't put anything in the AMD line into perspective. I just haven't bought AMD in so long. Well, of course, that's because, of course, I haven't upgraded my computer in 4 years. That would be why that is. No other reason. But even my upgrade was Intel, so you know. But I've canceled that upgrade. Not going to upgrade yet. Like I said, my PC is still in the top 10%, so, and it's 4 years old. Oh, that's the DirectX 11 test I should mention. It's in the top 20% in the DirectX 12 test. So, again, no concerns on my part about upgrading. Okay, my RGB K95, or I bought a set of white keys for it. That's my, and the matching M65. But that's just because I'm crazy. No, I have the black one, and I swapped the keys to white. It was the contrast I wanted. Yeah, see, that's the problem, though. You know, you're getting that experience, but when I play different games, it's not always that experience. It's good. 8 meter to It's good for this, yeah, but I also find that I have issues when I play, like, Assassin's Creed. But again, it's just certain issues with certain games. Oh, it depends on whose park you're talking about here. You know my parks aren't going to do that, eh? Ever. On anybody's machine. I don't care what you have. I built a park with 140,000 art pieces. It's you're not... No. Sorry. You'll be lucky if you get 15 frames per second on an i9. But that's because Planet Coaster is not good at what it does. It's a really over CPU intensive engine. It only... So most of what's going on is running in a single thread. So it's not very... it's not optimized for what it's doing. But it doesn't need to be is also the other thing. Yeah, I'm still an Intel boy. It's going to take a while before that changes. It's been a long time since I used AMD. What just happened? Why uninstall sound? No, don't do that. I'm at 1,729 hours, but that is definitely my biggest game. Hey, Red Dragon dropped by and saw Leopold's toys and books. Awesome. Cool. Well, there was also when your game was taking 30 minutes to start. Those 30 minutes counted too. It was bad that way. Why crooked? See, and I guess that's one thing, because I really like to know how long I've been playing a game. So I make sure that I always shut off my Planet Coaster or whatever I'm playing. So yeah, I don't have times like that at all in any of my playthroughs. Next to Planet Coaster is Dying Light, I think. It might be Fallout 4. I'm not liking that. Why did I turn those the other way? How did I turn those the other way? Yeah, I'm trying to see what my games are, but it's not showing me that. I have 377 games, 2,850 achievements, 11 perfect games, and a 34% average completion rate. I have 11 perfect games. Wow. And Planet Coaster is at 730 hours. I've played 58.1 hours in the last 2 weeks. That does not include what I've played on the PS4, of course. My best friends on Steam are level 235 and level 234. And 112. And like, yeah. It's crazy. Over the years, like, the people I've met. So my favorite game on Steam is Dying Light. I've got 137 hours, but I have like 200 plus hours into okay, later Nick. So I got 387 hours into Subnautica, 282 hours into Fallout 4, 137 hours into Dying Light, 87 hours into Assassin's Creed Origins, 80 hours in Far Cry 4. I've had lots of fun over the years. Lots. Oh, bye to the other guy. Oh, it's Mindswept leaving. Oh, who's leaving? I don't know what's going on anymore. I've lost track of life. I'm at 47 hours into Borderlands. That's gonna add up. So I'm gonna ask everybody, ask a favor, and don't go give it a thumbs down. I'll know. So right now on the workshop, I have Leopold's. It's got 9 votes so far. Can everybody go to Steam, go to my workshop, and give Leopold's Toys and Books a thumbs up. Even if you don't have Planet Coaster, I don't mind. It's got 66 subscribers. Basically everybody who's come has subscribed, and I've got 9 positive reviews. So I'm don't make me beg, but I'm begging. Please. This is what Steam brings us to. Because as Mindswept will attest to, even though if he's the one who left, bye. It's not that easy on Steam, but he's got to a point where his coaster should be in a good place. Aw, he's leaving. Bye. Okay. Yeah. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. Thanks, guy. Awesome. Thank you. I just want to get it to have like a star or 2, so that maybe I can get it up onto the front thing. I know it's not going to happen. I'm wishful thinking this. Red Dragon. Red Dragon's Planet Coaster guy. Planet Coaster builder. He's got some really nice stuff on his workshop. Click on his name and go look at his stuff. He's got a lot of workshop items. Like, you know, like here's a dinosaur, Turtle Island, Dino Island. He's got 35 pages of 4-star Planet Coaster stuff. And you know, those of you, some of you people here are actually on the Discord, the Channel 4 Discord as well. Some of you here are on my Discord. Some of you are here are on my Discord, and we never see you. Sorry. Hey, Golden Pie. No, this is Apocalyptic City. Is what this is. I really need to change the color on this plane. Hey, Nasser! Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it will. There will be vines. There'll definitely be vines. There'll be a lot of vines. But yeah, it's going to be. Well, we'll see what it's going to be. Because I'm not even sure yet. Yeah, I just thought the vines and stuff like that were probably the best bet for doing things like that. So that's sort of what I've gone with. No, I don't think I'm going to do that. But again, this is just the station. There's going to be a couple more large buildings up behind it to sort of like to frame it and to build the coaster through, and then some buildings on the side and some more large trees. But I don't really want to go beyond the station right now because I don't know what anything else is. You know what I mean? No. This one's cool because, whoa, it's affected by gravity. feel alone there on Twitch. Are you the only one left on Twitch? No, there's still 2 people there with you. I think Wolfie's there. Say hi to Nick, Wolfie. Feels alone. Oh, yeah, that's what I was choosing. That's what I was choosing. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna light this thing. That's gonna be tough. How do you light a post-apocalyptic city? Or, sorry, how do you light apocalyptic city? I need water. What am I doing here? No, the coaster track won't be broken. No, it'll just be a regular coaster. Fires and sirens in an overgrown jungle city? Fires, maybe. Why won't you let me have water? I hate you, Planet Coaster. You suck. There's no reason in the world not to have water in the little one. I don't want water and want a lake. I want a puddle. But no, you're like, here's a frickin' lake. You can have a lake, but you can't have a puddle. Screw you and your puddle. Here's a dirty lake. Sorry, I gotta shut up now. I got a lake. It's a dirty lake. Why is the whole thing duplicated? Let's try that again. Oh, because I went in here. Okay, I understand now. I want to know where the water is. So the exit can come out across the lake, and the entrance will come in here. I think that'll work. We need rebar. Okay, need to think about the rest of this now. I wish the front and the back of this building would get its shit together. Sorry, I should not say that. I never said that. If anybody asks, that was not a thing that was said on my channel. I see where things went wrong. I wasn't paying attention when I put the stuff on the back up. I was just throwing stuff up to be there. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Planet Coaster. Ignore every button except for that one button that was pressed. Sorry. Again, I apologize for Planet Coaster's lack of caring. Oh yeah, they definitely have cars piled up. I do have cars there. I just haven't done anything with them. Don't know what I'm gonna do with them. It's post. Yeah, that's why all the overgrowth. I guess it could be a secondary, but it's not. It's a primary post-apocalyptic. And don't worry, those pesky humans are gone. No, it's got to start to look convincing in here. But I don't want to do that, Planet Coaster. Oh yeah, that's it. I wanted to delete that. That's what was going on. So glad you're paying attention. Why do you feel alone in there? No, there's still 3 of you in there. We may be zombieless, you know. We just might be zombieless. They're all dead too. Ran out of brains. No more zombies. Thank. I was gonna say God, but that wouldn't make any sense. It's post-apocalyptic. Okay, I need cables. No, actually, I don't. I need this. Nope. Need this. Nope. So yeah, just plants and animals. way it was meant to be. No, I'm just like anti-human. But you know, really, at this point, how could you be pro-human? I'm just wondering where we get the packs of hungry dogs to roam the streets. Like, you know, poodles that haven't eaten in 100 years. I guess that wouldn't be the case. What would happen is the dog population would just slowly dwindle to like this one type of dog as they slowly crossbred over and over and over and over again over hundreds of years. I guess in different situations they'd break up into smaller, more specialized groups, you know, as is evolution. But we're talking about a make-believe coaster here, so, you know. So there will be animatronics, there'll be water. I'm not really sure about fire yet. You know, I guess there could be a lightning strike and fire involved. Did I put this on the first one? I did. I didn't really mean to put it on the first one. Oh no, it's not on the first one. Never mind. That's good. That's good. We did okay here. So the good thing, of course, is all this happens to be in 4 meter lengths. So our hanging wires and all that can all go and mount on these things, maybe. Possibly. What? Screw you, game. I hate you. I do all that moving around, and you ignore the button I click. You don't put it down. You save the game, and then you actually respond to the up click on some other piece of you know, ah. Planet Coaster has become worse and worse and worse at ignoring key clicks. Hey, Dragon. Sorry, I didn't see you there. And it's getting frustrating. It really is. Especially when we are building more and more and more complex things. And sometimes some of the movements we do with things are very difficult and hard to get right. And then they just like go, delete. But yeah, I've noticed it happening more and more lately, and it's not my parks anymore. At first I thought it was something scary, because there was so much stuff in there. Turns out that's not the case. But oh well. I will finish it. I will prevail anyway. Planet Coaster can't stop me. Come on. Okay, so we're gonna need some more upside down trees. No, again, it was probably those stupid humans. It was probably stupid humans. I can almost guarantee that it was something like a disease or something they created in a lab, or some runaway virus or some stupid thing like that. Why was the account hard to make? Yeah, I wish it was like AI gone wild. That would be cool. And hey, Dragon Wolf, welcome to Twitch. Glad you could join us. Not that I'm not on YouTube, but you know. Hear me complain twice. I haven't been very complaining. I've been good lately. Though I did yell a lot at Borderlands, but so did you. And where are you on Borderlands? How's the Borderlands playing going? I don't hear you ranting about it anymore. That was what I was going for. Well, looking at that, I'm gonna say, I sure know how to ruin stuff. Sorry. Why did that channel, what is it called? Adam Ruins Everything? Why did that pop into my head right now? I haven't seen any video from him in a long time. I am streaming on Mixer. Mixer doesn't work for you? Whoa, that's weird. Mixer's like the most solid streaming platform I've seen. When it comes to like the quality or the responsiveness. But you know, basically that's the nature of Mixer. It has to be. If it wasn't like that, it wouldn't work, I guess. See, I think I'm happiest building things like this. Like complex things. Yeah, that's what I wanted, Planet Coaster. I spent all that freaking time trying to line things up, and you're like, oh, you want something from the menu. What? What are you doing? Ugh! Sorry. Well, that's probably because it's a piece of junk and I am offline. Well, not them that's a piece of junk. Yeah, I'm not online. Why am I not online? GameFace is offline. And is it the no, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. No. you know. Sorry, they've done this before, and it really, 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 really makes me mad. With water. They'll send out notifications after I'm done the stream saying, yeah, everything worked okay. And meanwhile, once Restream was down for a month before they said anything. Like, freaking a month. Like, how is a streamer supposed to, like, function when the place where they're streaming is down for a month, and the place that the provider who's supposed to be doing that streaming doesn't tell them for a month? I think they might be doing the same thing right now. So I asked them the question. Why? What's going on? They might not answer. I don't know what'll happen. I just asked the question, that's all. That's all I can do. Why? Why? That's why. I don't want your red plant anymore. Okay. Red? No, not red. Or is it? That's probably okay for a little bit. It's almost hard to believe there's a coaster in there, isn't there? Or maybe the story is the animals just finally had enough. And they all got together and said, look, we gotta fix this problem. And then the next thing you know, all the cows in the world got together and attacked us. And that was the end of humanity. All our food was sick of being eaten. Oh, I just don't like that. It's just every time I put it down, it's like, no. And then it does stupid things like this. Here, this is the way you want to be able to turn this. I guess it is. It isn't the way I want to turn it. Too bad I couldn't have a different color. Like, I'd like to brighten these things up a bit. Oh no, this is thousands of years of decay we're dealing with here. We're not dealing with animal damage, but though I have to admit, a lot of it would be due to animals, rodents, crawling through things, getting into things, wrecking crap. So a lot of it would be, a lot of the damage would be caused by animals. Damn, these things are ugly. It's like they don't have any place in our world at all. Or maybe they do. Maybe it's this is a problem. Okay. Where are we getting lines from now? Oh yeah, you'd have to imagine yeah. You'd have to imagine them because there's no lines in Planet Coaster. Though somebody may have put, you know, workshop lines in. But I'm not going to use those. When it rains, everything collects water, and it has to drain somewhere. I'm also planning in the larger buildings where we're going through and there's destroyed floors. I'm planning on having like water just like streaming down like rain. So I got me some plans. Okay, I'm liking the way this is going. Wow, it's 10:30. I should really end this. Mainly because it's 10:30. Wow, it's also almost 28 degrees in here. I think this is too... Why so cold? Why so cold? It's degrees Celsius. It's not cold at all. Okay, so I'm gonna have to figure out this because I don't think any of these things are gonna work. But the good thing is we have concrete, we have everything like that. Yeah, I guess the American public still uses what they call the what do they call it? The metric. We use the metric system. But yeah, most of the American public still use like Fahrenheit, feet, yards, etc. But believe it or not, in this day and age, all those things are actually based on the meter, which is the base measurement. So even feet, when it comes to scientific measurements, are based on how big a meter is, because meter is how far light travels in a certain time. So yeah, the American in the U.S. they signed the whole metric thing back when everybody else did, and most of this, actually, two of the kilogram weights. It's 83 in your house. Wow. That's awfully warm. That's like 17 more degrees and you could boil water. No, again, I'm not. Yeah. Okay, you know what though? I am gonna leave this here. We're gonna have to think about how these other buildings are gonna come together. How we're gonna deal with glass. I know there's glass in the game, and I may use that. But it's a building part, so I may use pieces of glass and have it broken up like that. But we'll see. You know, it's going to be a lot of discovery as we build this. 'Cause yeah, I guess I can throw pieces of glass. We can have glass. If it would like line up with anything, we could have glass in places where we'd want glass. But you know, I could have a shard of glass sticking out of the ground like this. No problem. Of course, will people see it? I don't know. Will it move when I ask it to? No, of course, it's going to ignore me. So yeah, we can do some stuff like that with some smaller pieces maybe. And build our own framework for our other stuff. Like, glass will show up. You can definitely see that there's glass in there. So yeah, we'll figure something out. And then we'll start moving forward in the coaster, because that's going to be the plan. Like, build things around it. Yeah. So there we go. So until next time. Yeah. I'm GameFace. This was Planet Coaster. Oh, let's do this. This is the first save ever. New park save, Apocalyptic City. You know, the other thought, of course, is maybe there are scattered humans around, and maybe that way we could actually have some fires burning to light this place up. But we'll see. Until next time, I'm GameFace. This was Planet Coaster. If you liked it, click the button. Please click the button. Check, like. And don't forget to follow and subscribe. I'd like to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.